President Donald Trump is moving to reclassify around 50,000 government employees from civil servants to political appointees under Schedule F. This would remove civil service protections from these positions, making it easier for these federal workers to be fired. In a public statement, Trump said this is going to help him root out corruption and have the government run like a business. According to the White House, this will affect around 50,000 federal employees, which is about 2% of the government's entire workforce. It also notes that these employees will keep their competitive status and are not required to personally or politically support the president, but must faithfully implement the law and the administration's policies. This move is directly targeting something that Trump has been alleging is occurring, which is that government employees can simply choose to not enforce his policies. We've seen this with reports of some workers within agencies allegedly trying to get around his ban on DEI, for example, by just using different names to classify programs or just not carrying out the orders. Trump is directly calling this out in his statement on Schedule F. He said if these government workers refuse to advance the policy interests of the president or are engaging in corrupt behavior, they should no longer have a job. Another big move also is that Trump is saying the government should be run more like a business. And one of the main differences with the business is that if somebody refuses to follow a directive, if you don't pull your own weight, you can and probably will be fired. The issue with a lot of government jobs is it's very difficult to fire anybody. And this is where the new classification comes in. Trump's use of Schedule F, or as it's now being called, Schedule Policy/Career, is that it changes the classification of certain government jobs. And this makes it so that the president would have the power to more easily fire them.